Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. It is March 1st, 2015. Thought we'd talk about buyers or liars. Now, this series that I'm going to talk about, or this video I'm going to talk about, really isn't that all exact buyers or liars, but here's what happens sometimes. You get somebody who really can't make the decision, really can't go after what they're thinking that they can, and they have to pass off that information to somebody else. And so what you need to know is you have to do everything possible to make sure that you're not delivering the information to somebody who really can't make the decision. Now, there are some times that you're going to have to deal with gatekeepers, and there's going to be times where it's going to make it very difficult to move forward with that person, but you have to figure out and do some legwork, and this is where a lot of salespeople forget, and they just hope, that whoever they give the information to is going to pass it up the chain, and then they have to follow up forever. Now, there are some industries where you do have to go through gatekeepers, but this isn't what I'm talking about. This is the time where you meet with somebody. And I'm not talking about, like, you have to be really rough about it, but you got to figure out who that person is and if they are qualified to make the decision. And the way that you do that, out of all the things that you do, is you just ask them and say, hey, look, are you going to be the one who finally makes or ultimately makes the decision on this project, the widget, the gizmo, the service, the product, whatever you have to offer, and figure out for sure that they can give you an answer, or yes or no. And a lot of times salespeople are like, but Scott, that's hard work. It's hard work. I get that. That is hard work. But what's worse is going through an entire process, putting all the time, the effort, and the energy together to do what you can to put a proposal together or deliver information, only to find out that the person that you gave it to has no ability to say yes. And you have to ask this, and whether it's in negotiations and you're going for a multi-million or multi-billion dollar project or $100,000 project, you have to make sure the person that you're talking to is the person who can say yes to that project. So the first key is you're going to ask them, and then the second key is you're going to ask them twice, but you're going to have to vary the way that you do it. Hey, look, you're going to ask them, and a couple minutes later you're going to say, hey, just want to make sure that we've discussed that you are the person who can make this decision. Because sometimes if you ask the first time, they're going to say yes, and if there's any hesitancy off the second time, you know that they're not really the decision maker, and you need to wrap things up and figure out a way to get in front of the person who is the decision maker so they can tell you yes or no, so that your information just doesn't go nowhere. All right? Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, you can hit the subscribe button, subscribe, and then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell will Sylvan. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.